What do you do on a sunless day? It's a good question. You stay in, or do you come into the van and install a new solar controller that probably won't know if it's working or not because it is an overcast, miserable day. Anyway, Renology 40 amp solar controller. I ditched the Epever. That was 30 amp by Epever, but it just kept failing. So got the Renology. It comes with a Bluetooth module. I'm going to show you the complete installation and the app. I've got a Renology LiPo battery as well. Bluetooth module. This simple module. Network cable on the end. I've got an idea where I'm going to install it. Probably where this hole here was where the Epever LCD panel went. So I've got that hole. Something needs to go there. And that's the plan for that. So, Bluetooth module. It's the BT1. It's the new one. Happy days. As you can see, we're in Megabus, the mobile HQ. It's under heavy construction. I've just put some shelves in, which was, not shelves, drawers, which was a nightmare, but it's done. Anyway, different video, different time. How to use the Bluetooth module, how to install. I was going to say that is a thick manual, but it is in 6 different languages. So what have we got? 30 pages of manual. I'll only be checking one thing in the manual during the installation, and that's what order to connect the solar panel, the power, and what's the third one? There's a third one. Oh, and the communication cable. And you can also connect DC to it directly, but I'm not going to bother. Don't need it. Right, this is about the same size as the Epever. No, it's bigger. It's a beast. Yeah, that's pretty straightforward. If it's the first time you've seen one of these, it probably doesn't look straightforward. PV is power. It's the solar array, and battery plus minus. Load plus minus is if you want to connect directly to this panel. I don't need to. I've got everything squared away. That is a beefy unit. Much bigger heatsink as well. Sweet. So yeah, PV plus and minus is the solar panel in, and battery plus and minus. I'll take you down to my new super duper clean and tidy wiring in a minute when we install. My favourite bit. Oh yeah. Never gets old. And oh, some mounting brackets so you can offset it. Interesting. Nice, good thinking. And some bolts to offset it. So if you did want to mount it in a different way, you can. I don't need to. I'm literally just going to put the screws in, and then it will just hook onto the wall. Okay, so because these don't sit further out than a lot of the others, what I'm going to have to do is just get a little bit of a pen in there, put it on the wall, mark where I need the bolts to be, or the screws even, and then sit it in. Otherwise, I have to take bits apart. The offset bracket is probably literally just for that. So let's have a look. Yeah, that's what the offset brackets are for. So I could, and then you'd bolt the offset brackets onto there. Do I just get a pen in there and hang it? We're going to try that way first, I think. because yeah, it'd still be a pain in the ass trying to get a drill. Otherwise, I've got to use a screwdriver. We'll have a look. I'm not sure. And this would be the temperature, the thermometer, which normally goes near your battery, but because I've already got temperature sensors inside, I might hook this up at a later date just so I know the temperature of my battery box, which I'll show you down here. There's the battery box, which I have insulated. I haven't quite finished full insulation yet, but that's it. You get 3 bits, 4 including the bracket. So we're going to try method A. So I've been tidying up. Is the pen in my new drawers? Yes, it is. Right, Sharpie, check. Module, don't need those bits yet. Pop them there. Right, come with me. Right, so here's my board. Obviously, a bit of a Renology fanboy now. I've now got the bus bars set up, and I bought this 50 amp breaker. So if I wanted to disconnect the whole system, I can just flick that switch over, and I also want to be able to disconnect the solar. So I'm going to pop you over here somewhere, and let's have a look. Right, I've already got holes from the other one. If they line up, wouldn't that be nice? Of course they don't. They wouldn't. Why would they? So, do at least 2 of them line up? No. Okay, that's fine. So it's quite heavy. So my thinking is that if I just put it on the screws and then lock it in, that's not going to come off. It's heavy. It's going to be pulling the weight down. So we're going to try it that way. So we need some screws, which of course are all the way down there. I don't think these will breach. These will not. They are countersunk. Right. No, I'm not happy with that. I'm going to put the brackets in. It's not actually threaded at the other end. So I don't think that's got a thread on it. Let's have a look. No. Oh, really? What's the point in that? It needs nuts on the other end. Manual. I'm an idiot. Well, it was a long day yesterday, and today, what a nana. So, of course, there we go. And then this will pull it up from the back, like that, of course. Jeez. Okay, so possibly try not to throw it around. Right, so with the extension, I might be able to get enough clearance. Yep. Right, where's my useless pen? There it is. Right, well, we're going to start from here anyway. Oh, that changes things, doesn't it? Right, okay, so it looks like it's all new holes. And this is obviously always more difficult when you're starting because there's no holes in it yet. Okay. Let's bang one in. Alright, it's always fiddly, this bit. That's where you need at least 3 arms. Can't get the drill in, just going to have to go straight in. Should have bought magnetic drill bits. Next on the shopping list, magnetic drill bits. Oh, this is going to be a pain. Magnetic drill bits, hey. It's going to be fun, this one. It's going to be so much fun. There we go. Right, that's going nowhere. Perfect. It's a big old unit. This is not on straight, and it's probably coming out because it won't be used, or I'll get a proper pure sine wave because that says it is and it isn't. It's cheap, it's rubbish. Right, 10 mil, we're good. Right, so I'm gonna have a break, have a quick look at the manual and get right back to you. Right, battery first. Always battery first. Don't connect your solar up before the battery. Also, compared to the Epever, these are actual full-size screws. On the Epever, I had to use a smaller screw, and I wasn't confident. What am I doing? PV, battery. Right, the 2 load ones can stay tight, and we are going to connect the battery first. So here are all of my wires, and I have labelled them. That's to battery, and these are the solar panel ones. They both came in as black, thank you. So I've got red on there to know it's my my positive. One thing I am going to do, in case the wires get slightly confused, is label the other wires. They do have an anti-reverse polarity, but you don't want to risk it. So that is the to battery negative, to battery negative. I know what the other two are. Right, so we're going to connect the battery first. Note how I put tape over all the ends. You don't want to be arcing things. So all we're doing now is twisting the wires that go to the battery. Battery goes down here onto my bus bar. I'm just going to show you an installation doing it this way, and then it's a job for another time. That what I'm going to do is set up this circuit breaker, so it'll be battery will go into the breaker and then come back out of the breaker up to the positive battery on the controller. So if I need to disconnect the system, press the button, it's disconnected. But I want to get this up and running and show you. So battery positive is bang in the middle. So let's go into the battery positive. I'm just feeding that up there until I feel resistance. You can see the screw come out, kick out a little bit, and then tighten it up until you should be able to give it a light tug. Feels more like it. Yep. So keep trying so it grips it properly, and you should be able to pull on that and it won't come out. Right, to battery negative. Pull off my caps. Right, and the display should light up, which it has. Still plenty to go on the positive as well. Right, we're in. Okay, so now we connect the solar itself. Grab the positive here. Okay, so the positive is on the left. Pop that in there. Pull the screw out. Push that up there. Right, finally. Move this earth wire out the way. Introduce that, and things have happened. It's now telling me it is indeed daytime. A little sun symbol came on. Right, we're in. That is more faff than it's worth. So, it's totally worth it. Right, we're already getting solar charge. Great, error. Okay, so we're getting 0.7 of an amp at 13.1. No, that's how many amps? Not many. Right, so I'm now guessing temperature. We'll just look at the app. We'll just use the app and get it set up. I suppose it helps if you actually plug in the Bluetooth controller. It's been a long day. A long old day. That should go through there without any issue. And then pull down under the bed. And that will come out neatly under here. Pull all this through. So the reason I'm not actually hiding it, give it a little bit of extra range. And I needed to cover this hole up anyway. It's not going to cover the hole up because it doesn't come out the back. Okay, well. Right, temporary fix. I'll put a sticker over there. Right, that's going to just get screwed in there. But let's plug it in. And check out the app. Put a bit of sunlight in. Okay, so this is the DC Home app. and I've got the battery there already, and if we just refresh, it's saying that the battery is 90.2%. It's not getting any charge, but that's probably because there is no sun. Add devices. Hopefully it will just detect that and it will just work. No. Let's have a look. It's a good start, isn't it? Add device. Or is it called a BT? Ah, here we go. Charge controller, Ranger. Perfect. Now is it going to try and add the battery again? That would be irritating. Let's have a look. The app's not great, I'm not going to lie. But it's better than no app. Right, so no. Still trying. Right, found device. Yes, add that please. Not that. Don't want that. Just that. Add that. There we go. So we had to remove the battery, even though it's already connected. Here we go. Charging by PV. I'm getting 8 watts at 2 amps. And this fully charged in up here isn't even registering any charge going to it. So we probably have to set it up. Here we go. You see that? Right. Okay. Solar power, we're getting 9 watts. It's not a very sunny day. Battery type, sealed AGM. No, it is not. So, can I change that, please? Battery type, that was easy. Settings. Lithium. Settings successful. Oh, it's got a history. Oh, nice. So the battery doesn't have a history, but the solar tells you how much you've got. That's sweet. I wanted that on the battery. Right, so it should now, no, battery type, sealed AGM. Let's refresh it. Refresh successful. Battery type, lithium. Battery temperature, 25 degrees Celsius. I don't believe you. It's 8 degrees Celsius. I haven't got the temperature gauge in, so I don't know where it's getting 25 degrees from. Like I said, the app is a bit rubbish, so it's better than no app. So I'm getting 31 volts at 0.28 amps. There's no sun. It's a cloudy, overcast day. I'm generating 9 watts of power. Better than nothing. Battery, charging power, charging amps, lithium. Those temperatures are all kinds of wrong. Turn load off. Because we've not got a DC load. I've not plugged it directly into there. And that's all my settings. So, estimated state of charge, reference only, 99%. Well, thanks. That's what SOC is, state of charge. Status indicators. PV indicator 1, white solid. The PV system is charging the bank. Bit rude of me not to take you with me, wasn't it? Here we go. Right. PV indicator, white solid. The PV is charging the battery bank. Battery indicator, white solid. Battery is normal, good. And that should be load. Load indicator, white solid, load is on. Right, well, we don't want load. It's usually the right button. Yep. Okay, so the load is when I've got a load connected in here. So we don't need that on. That's the little light bulb there. The light bulb probably comes on. Yeah, light bulb off. Don't need to push load. And the error indicator off. System is normal. Okay, so I'm not going to worry. Things are happening. Everything seems fine. Didn't see an earth point on the back of this, but it's not making that buzzing noise that the Epever did. So that's it. I'm not going to try and chop all this up somehow, because that was a long video for something that shouldn't be a lot of work. So it looks good. I'm happy with it. Got to be a Renology fanboy. It's solid stuff, and I will be cutting these or splicing these, adding this breaker so I can disconnect the solar array safely with this 50 amp breaker. And yeah, that's it. All right, guys. Well, this is the first video of the sort of how-to. I hope it was helpful. I mean, it's all pretty straightforward. Well, I suppose it wasn't the first time I did it. Didn't have a clue. I've got to tidy up this network cable because it's really long, and I'm not going to be cutting that. I do have the crimp tools and the connector tool, but it's a faff. I'll hide that wire somewhere so you won't see it. It's gone. Right, that's it, everyone. I'm going to give it one final check to see if the battery's telling me how long till charged. Let's have a look. Right, so I never trust the app, but I'm getting 14 watts at an amp, so it's not giving me fully charged in, and the battery isn't registering any current going into it. So I'm gonna do a bit of research, and if the 90.2 goes up, that's great. But the question is it charging the battery? 14 watts out of 350. Yeah, battery charging power 13 watts. Battery type lithium. Yeah, everything seems good. All right, okay, guys. I will do a follow-up on this. Maybe bolt it onto the end. If not, you take care, and oh no, I'll catch you for the next one. Yeah, I didn't think it was going to end there. There's been no sun all day, so yeah, no sun. So it appears to be working, but yeah, last time I'll say it, no sun. So a couple of things in the sign off. That little on off there, that's for the DC load, so that's irrelevant. So I'm going to do a follow-up video of this solar controller when it's actually working and there's sunshine and something's actually going to the battery. So proper sign off. You guys take care. I'll catch you for the next one.